Hello and welcome to Coding Escape, which is a website owned by Coding Game, separate from the main page. It's a bit different to Coding Game, well, the standard Coding Game format, and it focuses on escape room games where you are in an escape room and you've got to escape, but use coding to do it. Welcome in, DIJ. It has been a while, yeah. When was the last? I did a coding games stream a couple of months back, but it wasn't very. I didn't spend much time on it. And then, of course, there was the advent of code, but I've finished all the advent of codes now. So until the next one in December. Amara, well, we're about to find out. I think I've played one of these before, but it was when they first launched it, so they did like a launch event where we were invited to take part. Um, but it's basically escape rooms, and it's got like an interactive escape room that you can move about in and click on things. But it's puzzles. Some of them, most of them need use code. Some of them don't even need code. You can just use pen and paper. So the idea is they're designed that a group of devs can. I mean, it's a good like workplace exercise for like team building and stuff. Multiple people can connect to the same room, and different people can do different puzzles or whatever. But I'm just gonna do them all myself. Um, because I want to do all the puzzles myself. So there's the tutorial. We don't need to bother with that. This one apparently I've done. So I think this was the launch event. When they first created this website, they created this and they wanted to try it out. So they had like a big event where people took part. So I'll do the Sherlock ones because there's one here and there's one here. Stop the music. Um, this one looks like it's easier, but this says 1 hour. It says coding easy, and this one says coding medium. This one's 40 minutes. All right, we'll do the 40 minutes one first then. All right. Sherlock Holmes seems to have left his apartment at 221B Baker Street in a hurry. He was in search of his worst enemy, solving a strangely related investigation. Why find Sherlock instead of Carmen Sandiego? Not as many people know about Carmen Sandiego. It was quite it's quite an American show, wasn't it? I should dig up those Carmen Sandiego games. I had one as a kid, which was like a maths focused one, I think. Mrs. Hudson called you, but possible successors are claimed by Londoners to track him down. Knowing Sherlock, he must have left some clues to find him in case he disappeared. So Sherlock's disappeared and we gotta find him. Alright. In this first part, Mrs. Hudson opens the doors to Sherlock's apartment. Oh, Mrs. Hudson is gonna solve the puzzles. Wow. Exactly as he left it a week ago. You must try to connect all the traces that Sherlock may have left in order to locate him. We are counting on you. Good luck. Oh, the geography one. Actually, no, it was the geography one, not a maths one. It was a geography one. I remember the graphics were quite good. Like you had like you were in it might be the same game, but you were in like a secret lair and you could move about and do stuff. Oh, I think it was like, the evil villain was stealing like the wonders of the world or something, and you had to. Or am I thinking of? I think there are several games that had villains steal the wonders of the world. And you had to like track them down and retrieve the wonders. Alright, so we can you had to book plane tickets based on clues. I think I might be getting the wonders thing from a different game though. I feel like that was actually a different game. Alright, let's start then. If you picked the wrong country, the thief escaped. Yeah, I remember something like that. Well, I guess that was kind of the pattern with several of the Carmen Sandiego games anyway. Because that was essentially how the game show worked. Which I never really watched, I think. Alright. So, we are in the apartment. So you can look at staff, and you can click on staff. Butterflies on the wall. Maybe we should make notes on these things. Look, there's like I to G. Let me write these down. I to G, F to Q. How does one do a coding escape room? So you've got a little coding pad on the right here. And oh, I almost panicked for a second. I thought Python wasn't in the list. You can write code and you can connect, or you can wire the output to nodes in the game. So it's like if there's a safe and it needs a code inputted, you can like, and it has something you can input into your code, so you can wire the output to this safe in order to provide it. Oh, there's a, what is that one? Do we have like a magnifying glass? There's one on the left there. It looks like L to B. L to B. Let's just make notes of these. I to G. F to Q. G to N. There's a V to L. B to I. Y to M. Okay. Oh, R to... Okay, R to S. Alright. Let's have a look at one of these things. Sherlock versus Moriarty. Oh, look, we got P to A. S to W. X to R. D to T. It's a full mapping of the alphabet. We're gonna have to make a map. C to O, H to K, J to H, Z to U, N to F, W to Y. This is probably enough to read a message anyway. J, T to P. The 2025 Carmen Sandiego? Really? Wow. Okay, so we got this. This is probably what we use this for. Now you can just solve them by hand and just type the answer in. That's also valid. But I'll test out the pad. And let's Alright, so we get the input. So we've got the string, and we've got the map. I suppose the mapping equals... Hang on. Should I just do it like this? We'll just... Oh, you know, there's an easier way of doing this. Just say left equals, and now just type all the letters. L-I-F G B B Y R P S X D A C H J Z N W U T. Right equals, and then the right hand side is B G Q N L I M S. We don't have enough anyway. A W R T X O K H U F Y J P. So we can fill in the rest of the letters when we find them, but I can write the code anyway. Maybe we can actually break the message as is. For I X in enumerate left. Mapping, so we map X to the ith character of, right? So L goes to B, I goes to G, and so on. So that is the mapping. And then we want for, okay, so message equals for car in letters. Yeah, could do it that way. Car in letters. Message plus equal mapping. Wait. If car not in mapping, because we don't have them all right now. Message plus equal else message plus equal. Okay, we can write this in one line. Just say like that, and then just print. What do they want us to do with this? Print it. Or output it, return. It probably would be faster, yeah. But I might as well practice using this pad, because we will need it for some harder ones. Okay, and it's broken. We get what's... Do we not have a trace? Well, that doesn't look like a message. So maybe this is not what this is used for. I mean, that doesn't look like it translates to something. A, G, D, B. Those are specific letters as well. It's only Oh, it's a... Are those notes on the piano? Oh no, there's H. Okay, I don't think this is what we do for this puzzle. But we'll reserve this code. Looks usable with the bottom left. Welcome in, Kramit. What, this thing over here? Yes, because it goes from A to H. That's probably what you use, but... Oh, I see. So these are describing movement. And it probably applies to like a board, like a chessboard or something. But we probably have to find the chessboard and come back. Okay. Let's have a look around the room. I'm gonna have to put my earphones in because I can't play the music into my microphone. I didn't realize there'd be puzzles involving sound, but it makes sense. Oh, there's the chessboard down there. It's a night smooth puzzle. Is that gonna be like the notes on the piano that oh, you have to replicate it on this violin. This one we can do manually. I think you just type C, G, F, A. Well, I'm just going by the highness of it, because they've given us 4 notes, so it has to be 2, 4, 3, 1, regardless of what the actual the letters are. But it was once each? Oh, these are not necessarily from low to high. C goes at the end. Okay. London Underground. Some more letters. Reported to Twitch for a dog. Oh. Cuter. Cuter what? Guess we don't know what Q maps to. Go to D. And we don't know what maps to E, but it'll be whatever's left, I suppose. Q to E. Do you think that's what is implied there? No, I think they are. Hang on, how many do we have? With these two, that makes 26. So I think that's everything. I don't think there's... We haven't seen any others yet, but I think they're two separate ones. Anything interesting in this underground map? I think we'll need to use it as a reference. I have lived... That looks a bit weird. Hang on, where's the... Yeah, Finsbury Park. I've lived there before, and I've also lived... somewhere nearby. I don't even remember. I try to forget. Ever living in London. Let's go back. Chessboard. Is the box around exhibition and annotation? That... Well, there's another one down here. 2 exhibitions. It could be something we need to make note of. I think we can solve the night puzzle. List of coordinates of... Oh, it needs to be in chess notation. Okay, fine. Oh, you need to list all the positions of the knight. When does it start? F4. Okay. I don't need hints, thank you. List of coordinates of the successive positions of the knight. Okay. So... Okay, so the starting position... I just want to look at the board. Just look at the board. Okay, well, we know it's A along the bottom and numbers up the side. Okay, so we start at F4. Alright, now let's go back here. Take the input from that. So you can like pipe these through into your code. So that takes that as a string. So that's letters. And then we want... So start, or I don't know, pause equal... Well, let's separate it into... So call equals F. Row equals 4. Just do it as characters, so it's consistent. 4 letter in letters. So for each of these, it's going to be... So let's just make a little thing here. Moves equals, so A maps to, let's say, -1 plus 2. As a vector. B maps to 1, 2. C maps to 2, 1. D maps to 2, -1. E 1 is 2. F -1 -2. G -2 -1. H -2, 1. So that's those. So for each letter, move equals moves, extract the move as a vector. And then the call, we plus equal move 0. So we're taking a character and we're adding an integer. I think Python will cast it so that B, if you add 1 to B, you get C. If you subtract 1 from D, you get C, so on. I think that's how it works. Same with the character 4. Add 1 to the character 4, you get the character 5. So that will... And then we need to put these all in the list. Append call plus row. Return result. But do we include the initial? Successive positions of the knight. It's I guess no. No. Okay. Can only concatenate string to string. Okay, you're not allowed to do that. Could have sworn you could. Fine. So, okay, fine, we could just, call equals, so we do turn it to the ASCII number, add the amount, and then cast it back to the ASCII character. The chessboard is open. Oh, we got something. Highbury, 2 Moorgate, 4 to Euston, 3 Leicester Square, 2 Bank Aldgate. Let's write this down. Euston. 3 Leicester Square. 2 Bank Old Gate. Highbury is there. 2 Moorgate. What do these numbers mean? Highbury, Moorgate, and then 4 Euston. There. On the Northern Line, is that? 3 Leicester Square. Down there, 1, 2. I don't know what these numbers actually mean though. And then Bank, Aldgate. Where's Bank, Aldgate? This doesn't. Oh yeah, there. So, what was the point in all that? We went there, then we went there, then we went there. Maybe there's more to this. Colors. So the colors of the track, orange. Let's write this down. Orange. Numbers of stops. But what does the number mean? The number they're giving us, because the number is not the number of stops. I'll write down the colors anyway. And then black for the Northern Line. Yeah, I think there might be more to this. And then Leicester Square, that's like a bluish, dark blue. And then from Leicester Square to... I mean, from Leicester Square you don't even take... Yeah, I think we have to come back to this. Alright, there's something on the wall there. Let me continue looking at this. What are these colors here? There's 2 2s. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, on 2 Moorgate, 2 Bank Aldgate. We've got like a blue and a black and a green here. I don't know what that's about. Tea's gone cold. Okay, let's have a look at this wall. Oh, you can press the butterflies. Oh, so it's something to do with colors. I mean, we've got 3 colors here. I don't think, but I mean, if we just put the colors in from Leicester Square to get to Bank Aldgate, you'd have to go like, along this, back along this line, and then go this way. They're pinned butterflies. I see the, yeah, I see the butterflies. I don't know what is giving us the colors though. I was cutting off part of it. Hang on. Let me look at this again. Oh, I was just cutting it off. Why doesn't it resize properly? Alright, so that's Q to Z. And K to E. Okay. Yeah. We haven't found what these letters are even for yet. Like, there's nothing here which is like a... Okay. This is everything we've got right now, so we probably do have to use the tube map. To... They write Highbury at the beginning, so it seems like they're describing a journey. It's not like 4 separate things. Combination, so orange 2 times. But the butterflies, you either press them in or you depress them. Where's the orange ones? That one's... Is the orange, this one, even on the board? Well, that one there? Can't see this properly because the things are covering it. Yeah, the bottom left one looks like that might be... No. I assume you only press them once each, but in some order. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's only some of these. So the ones we have on the board are the orange one. This one, which is... I don't know what color that is. Brownish, greenish. Let's call it brown. This one is that, which is not really red. Yeah, I don't... It might not... I think it's actually just going to be like named colors, because like what is that second butterfly even? But it could be that they're visually similar to the tracks, and you don't need to actually name them. That looks plausible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you got those ones. If we had 7... There's 9 here. I don't know what that second butterfly would even be, but... What's this button do? Oh. I had to make a fake user just so I could open this. They don't let you start the puzzle unless you got at least 2 people in the thing. I just want to do it by myself. So I just had to create a coding game user and have them join the thing. The numbers 2, 4, 3, 2. Mara's right, the numbers, how many stops between? What? Oh, like non-inclusive. Highbury. Yeah, there's 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, then Euston. 1, 2, 3, then Leicester. And then if you're taking this route, it'd be 1. Wait, how does the final one work? 2 to Bank Aldgate. Missing step between those 2 you have to figure out. Let me have a look at the thing again. I don't know, I feel like they would have left a gap if that was the case. But, I mean, if that was the case, then I guess it would be Tottenham Court Road. But then what does that mean? That even pressed or depressed right now? That is pressed. Oh, I can't tell. Does it reset when I go somewhere? Oh? Oh, is it just one of those puzzles where you have to... Why do they all reset when I take one off? No, they don't. What? Okay. Time based on last interaction. You're talking about the butterflies. I don't know, maybe. Do these blue, black, green, are those the right lines we take? No. We take black. Still confused now. I don't think there can be hidden things. I think there's always a symbol. Highbury, Moorgate. I mean, okay, if it was something between Leicester and Moorgate, it would probably be King's Cross. So it would be like 1, 2, 2, then King's Cross, and then those are the same station. So 1, 2, Moorgate, and that would fit. Oh no, not Moorgate. Damn it, no, it's Bank Oldgate. Have you tried pressing the 3 butterflies in those colors? Oh, no, I haven't actually. Bluish, blackish, greenish. It might not even matter what order they're in. Wait. Blue, black, oh, green. Or, yeah, if the order doesn't matter, we'll just try it like that. Okay, okay, blue. Is that... Can't tell whether they're... Okay, blue, black. Is it this taily one? Oh, it was just press those 3 in some order. I don't think the order mattered, but I don't understand what was causing it to reset. The problem is I can't tell whether they're pressed or not pressed. Yeah, it was a bit simpler than whatever it was I was trying to think of. Alright, so this is the input. Alright, so we want to make a new... Okay. So... we're given a message. Oh, we already had this that we started typing. Okay. There, and then we want that outputted. Okay, so let's finish this. So we got as far as what? MEO. QK. And then here CVDZE. All right. Type the name of my worst enemy, followed by the number 221. So Moriarty 221. Aha. Okay. You can place the red pin on this map to indicate Sherlock's supposed location. Oh, we gotta say where he is. So this tube stuff is kind of used to determine where he is. Nothing to do with colors or anything like that. Highbury 2, Moorgate 4, Euston 3, Euston Square 2, Bangkok. So I don't know if it's a journey starting from Highbury. And do we still think it's a journey from... Okay, so if it went Highbury, Moorgate, Euston, Leicester Square... I still don't understand this business between Leicester Square and Bangkok Gate. Like, I don't see why it would... Brute force guess at home, Baker Street. Baker Street's probably the one place he isn't, because that's where Mrs. Hudson is. What if Bank Aldgate isn't reached since the number isn't high enough? And where he stopped is where he is. So that was his plan. Like, he wrote down his plan, his journey, but he didn't manage. He was interrupted during his journey. Reach since high enough. Wait, what do you mean by number isn't high enough? So if you started at Highbury, bit of a really long-winded way to get to Bank. Well, I think he's planning to go to each of those places. What was the original? Description. Oh, it's on the previous page. He was in search of his worst enemy. I think he was going to each of those places. It's not like he had a fixed destination. He was trying to find Moriarty, I think. Assuming the numbers are the number of stops. So I'm not sure what you're saying. That you're saying that he stopped somewhere between Leicester Square and Bank Aldgate. Two stops from Leicester Square. Is that blue one actually count as Holborn? It is, isn't it? Those are the same station. So if you went 1 and then Holborn and then 2 Bank Aldgate, that would work. So what, you think he's at Holborn? British Museum is a blue one. Is British Museum a station? I thought it's just writing British Museum because that's where the British Museum is. I didn't know it was a station. Tottenham Court Road is the interchange. Oh, okay. In that case, they're not maybe he doesn't reach Leicester either. The other numbers, well, station mentioned might just be the direction. Yeah. But like, we're assuming he wrote this before he left. So I don't see what clue we have to where he'd actually be if this was his plan. Like, is there some other either Aldgate or 2 stops away? So British Museum or maybe the order of the puzzles completed is throwing red herrings. What exactly were they asking for again? Supposed location. So you start at Highbury, 2 stops direction Moorgate, then 4 stops direction Euston. Yeah, but then what comes after that? 3 to Leicester. What? And then... You won't reach the bank where the journey stops is where he is. I don't understand what the journey is, though. So the first 3 you think are in line with where he goes along his journey. The direction of the line. Oh, that could be right, because that is actually how you normally use the underground, isn't it? The trains, the screens normally say their final destination or something like that, or major destination. Okay, that actually makes sense. So if he goes 2 towards Moorgate, it'd be at Old Street. And then if he took 4 towards Euston, 1, 2, 3, 4, he'd be at Euston. Then 3 towards Leicester Square, 1, 2, 3, he'd be at British Museum. Then 2 towards Bank Aldgate, 1, 2, he'd be at Chancery Lane. Yeah, I think that might be it. And that's how you're supposed... That's like how Google tells you to use the trains as well. It says go 2 toward in this direction, go 2 that way, whatever. Chancery Lane, then? Oh, they want us to make a new tab. Yay! 58 minutes. Guess that's not bad considering I was doing it solo. They said roughly 40 minutes, but that's like with a group of people. MVP, Hextree, did everything. Who was my dummy invite? The one that I made, his name was like Western something. It was a randomized name they just gave him. He did nothing. Top 60%. Rate this particular mission. Oh, it's hard to rate it if I don't play the others. How often would you like to play Coding Escape? Well, there's only like 6 of them. If you guys would make a new one every week, I would do it weekly. I would recommend it. Yeah, sure. 10. Rate this particular mission, we'll say 4. I mean, that was pretty good, and even the puzzles we got confused by actually did make sense in the end. Am I supposed to submit or just... Okay, that's that then. There's a sequel to this, the Sherlock adventure, and I have enough time to move on to it. So finding Sherlock the Let. So there's only 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 puzzles, but I could have sworn they used to have more, but you had to pay to unlock them. And I would happily pay to unlock them, but now they've gone. Where are the paid ones? Like, have they just disabled that altogether? Was it not working out? Like, I could have sworn they had a whole... That was what they were doing. They were trying to, like, sell this product where you would subscribe and then you'd have all these other puzzles, but this is all I see now, so I don't know what happened. Well, we can do the free ones. There he is. Western Quokka. Alright. Sherlock Holmes' apartment, London, August 16th, 1889. Sherlock Holmes seems to have left his apartment at 221B Baker Street in a hurry. He was in search of his worst enemy, solving a strangely related investigation. This is the same blurb as before. In this second mission, you reach a subway station where you expect to find Sherlock. Okay, so we're now at Chancery Lane. First, you will have to locate the entrance to his secret lair. Once you've infiltrated, try to solve the ongoing investigation that will lead you on his trail. We're all counting on you. Good luck. Mrs. Hudson is doing this? What? Alright. Apparently the code is now easy. It was medium before. Alright, fine. I thought the code was pretty easy in that first one. I don't know, I've already... Oh. Okay. We've got London Underground noises. Let's pause the music for a moment. Enjoy the London Underground. Alright, what have we got? A bench. These 3 metal rods can be pushed into the right wall. This is a grid of 10 width and 12 height. 3 locations of the rods in this grid can be chosen as 3 coordinates. I assume we need more information for that to know where to put the rods, but we can give 3 coordinates. Okay. Fine. A strange poster that contains a series of letters. It is possible to retrieve them. AOI. What is it referring to? Okay. Should I be doing something with this? 3 pipes equals 15. Alright, so we've got one of these maths puzzles. Should just solve the maths puzzle. So 3 pipes equals 15, so a pipe is 5. Pipe equals 5. Hat plus magnifying glass equals plus pipe equals 12. So hat plus glass would equal 7. 1 more glass would make it 10. So glass is 3. So that makes hat 4. X, these are the coordinates. X equals pipe plus glass, so that's 8. And Y equals 3 plus 11. 8, 11? Oh, but that's just one set of coordinates. Okay, we need 3 of them. So we've got 8, 11. Okay. What else? What is this? What is this? A word search? Oh, Nottingham and Manchester. Where are they? There's Nottingham, so that's 9. So that's the Y value. And then Manchester is there going up. So 5. X equals 5. So 5, 9. And then I'm not sure we're supposed to be able to see that because it's a bit... Okay, and we get the letters here. Isn't X horizontal? Yeah, but we're interested in the Y value of it because it's vertical, right? So Nottingham is on Y equals 9. All right, so we've got the letters here for this, I think. Let's print them out and see what they look like. That is what that looks like, okay. I assume we don't need to arrange it into a square because they haven't really told us the row size or whatever. That's a big chunk of letters, okay. Anything else? Are we supposed to just crack this as is? What kind of cipher does this look like? Rot 13? I could just type into Google Rot 13 solver. We can try and write a let's create a Caesar shift. It's probably a Caesar shift of some sort. Let's say define Caesar. We need a shift, which will be so result equals that for car in A. Let's just say, or what's the term? Plain text. No, cipher text. Cipher text. Plain text is like what is the human readable form. So we want so dot append. So we want to take the number value of the letter. But we have to subtract the number value of A. That will give us A equals 0. So just... Yeah, okay. And then... plus the shift amount modulo 26. And then that whole thing turned back into a letter. Is that how you do a Caesar shift? I mean, it could be nothing to do with Caesar shift. I could be way off here. I haven't really properly looked at it. We'll try it anyway. Turn that. And so let's try turn Caesar letters 13. Print them. Okay, that's all wrong. Odd character minus odd A. So A would end up as 0, B should end up as 1. Ah! Then I have to add back the odd A after the modulo. Oh, I need to put brackets in the right places. Solve the word search and use the remaining letters. I just got here the node position is ambiguous. So these letters we're getting from this bit square, you can't really see it in the picture. But getting it as a string here. And I don't think that the square matters because they've given it to us as one line. I'm just trying to do a Caesar cipher just as a guess, in case that's like what we're supposed to do. What does the bench do? The bench has 3 rods, and we've got to give the XY coordinates for each of those rods where we want to put them on the wall. And there's 3 of them. So we've got 1 from that poster, 1 from this poster. So probably the other one from this. This is a big message. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually just a word search. I did say coding was easier. Yeah, this is already harder, isn't it? Let me just. Alright, I'll try and finish this just that I've actually done it. Let's see. Odd car minus odd A plus shift. And then we have to put brackets around that. Then we add the odd back and then. Damn it! No, bracket goes there. Yeah. Okay, that's what it looks like under rot 13. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, we can do all all possible shifts. No. Okay, fine. What else could we do with this huge... It's not going to be a message, is it? Because that's too big and there's no spaces. So... Okay, let's just have a look at it then. Can't be word search without the numbers. It could be, but yeah, you shouldn't be expected to be able to see how long that row is, but I suppose it's possible. I'll put the music back on. We've heard enough of the London Underground. If it's a square, then actually, yeah, it would be a square number, wouldn't it? So we would actually know how. Maybe we do need to turn it into a box then. Alright, let's try doing that. Number of X's and number of Y's in the string. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. And there's not many, so yeah, that could be it. Let's try that. This window all up. How do I put this back? Just refresh. How do I put the window back? I don't know what I've done to the window, but I can't, Ah, it's the pages zoom. Okay. Can zoom in individually, okay. Okay, that's fine. What was it? 710? Okay. That sounds very plausible. So if we go with 8, 11, 5, 9, 7, 10. Yep. Yeah, that's way easier than a Caesar cipher. But I mean, one of Sherlock Holmes' one of the short stories, I can't remember, I think it was called The Dancing Men. He did solve one of those ciphers from first principles, using frequency analysis. Alright. Oh, speaking of dancing men, this is definitely a reference to that short story. This is what Sherlock Holmes was dealing with. But he just had the message as the dancing men and nothing else. So using that, he had to count the frequencies of each of the men to work out, like he said, like E and T are the most commonly used alphabet letters, so he's assumed that those would be, like, in the message that would be E and that would be T, and then from there he kind of deduced things about it. It was quite an interesting thing to read as a kid before I had even learned any cryptography. Okay, we've got a lot of things. What's this? Extra. What a beautiful word for stars. The letters that compose it will give birth to all that is visible in the cosmos. a note of that, I guess. An English dictionary containing a list of words. Oh no, cancel. New tab. Let me have a look at this. I need to change all the A's into Astra in the right order. What? In this thing here? Oh, this thing. Well, I assume we'd have more... There's probably more words. Yeah, Astra looks like it... Is it an anagram? Stare. We've got a whole bunch of... Oh, it's very... It's a very big list. It probably has words beginning with every letter. Bees, okay. Ballocks. Filter by 5-letter words and then use those letters. Yeah. Oh. Make that a list. Abler, abort, acquoy. We've got a bunch of 5-letter words. Okay, well, I think we need more information than this, but list of 5 words of 5 letters is what we need for that. And this said Asta. Is Asta even in the list? No. Arrest is. And that's an anagram of Asta. Let's make a note of that. So probably we'll find notes like this all over the place, and then each of those is an anagram of one of these words, so... Alright, what's this? The Oliver Twist book. Open on pages 2 and 3. Among other public buildings in a certain town. This is like... Okay. Here's another one. Where did you get tears from? Oh, because it's an anagram of... Oh, do you think all 5 are anagrams of Asta? I thought there'd be more other words. And we have to find anagrams of that. Oh, that makes more sense, actually, because, yeah, there's probably others. Okay, let's just do this then. So we want okay, we've got our words. We've got our like keyword, which is Asta. Key equals, well, we'll put it in alphabetical order. So okay. All right. For word in words, if sorted list words that was sorted and then turn it back into a string, if that is equal to key, print that word. We don't even need to do a letter count. Yeah, we don't need to do a letter count. It should just specific order for the words. Well, we'll deal with that. String sorted list word. Let me just print this. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Ah, no, not string. Join. There we go. All right. We need that. There we go. Arrest, rate, stare, toss, tiers. And that's in alphabetical order. Try that. There we go. Got a mirror. Why? Is that a mirror or magnifying glass? It's a mirror. Why? Is that an H and an H? Alright, and we've got some dancing men. Shall I just write down these dancing men? It would be easy to just take a screenshot. Okay. I didn't really need to draw them. I could have just flicked back and forth and wrote down the letters as they were. And now I've drawn a bunch of dancing men. Let's pull that out. Could have sworn there used to be a magnifying glass in this thing. Right, well we have to just... What does it say? So we've got... First letter is G. Then I. N. No. No. Hang on. The third letter is... I don't understand the third letter. I might have to come back to that. Have I just drawn it badly? Oh, maybe F? Yeah, I think it might be F. GIF or GIF? L? No. O. Yeah, it's O. T. E. M. E again. E again? And then something neat. That last one. N? No. Is it T? No, it's not T. I'm not sure that I drew this last one right. I have to go back and have a look. Might be N. I think it's N. Let me have a look at that one again. Yeah, it is N. Let me check F again. Which was that one? That was... Wait. No, that wasn't F. His arms are straight. I didn't draw them straight enough. That one is... What is that one? Oh, A? A is... Why is his legs all squashed together like that? I think it's A. Let me have another look at that. Yeah, that is A. Jiao Temin. Jiao. Okay. We'll leave that for now. That is G, yeah. Could just be the password for that thing. Yeah, well, make a note of that. Over here we've got a bunch of faces. David, Sarah, Karen, Jason, Nancy, Kevin, Ryan, Linda, Susan. They're all 5-letter names. I can't even see this guy's name. It's behind the thing. James, okay. The N is an S. The last letter. So he's put his hand on his hip. Okay. S? What, this one? No, it's N. I don't think the message is gonna make sense on its own. Name of the weapon? Well, we can try entering that word. I don't know if we've got it right. Knife. Germinate. And type it in as is. It's probably... I don't know. Probably got to... So there's a place for that, and there's the name of a weapon. No, it's probably an actual name of a weapon. I don't think what we've got is supposed to be used here. And then we need the name of the murderer. So we're doing a proper, like, Cluedo thing. Wait, isn't Kevin one of them? So we know it's not Kevin. Kevin's an innocent boy. Jiao Tamin might contain both. Well, we've got 3 things to input here. We've got the murderer, the weapon, and the place. And it looks like they're supposed to be this long. Unless... Wait, if it's supposed to be this long, that... We know the name is 5 letters. Yeah, I think it might actually supposed to be this long. In which case... Can you think of any weapons that have that many characters to them? Like a... halberd... No, that's too small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halberd is only 7. We need 10 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trebuchet. Even that's too small. Yeah, I mean, I might need to double check I got that right, because the dancing letters was a bit... 10-letter weapon from the 1800s? I mean, they had weapons in the 1800s, I don't know. It could be like a double-barreled weapon. You have a dictionary. I wanted to look at all this other stuff before I come back to this. A list of numbers separated by a dash. The first pair is circled. So that is that. We can see it there. And 2-7 is circled. And the numbers go as high as 48. Broadsword. That is the right number of letters. Zweihander. Flamethrower is too big. Alright, is there anything else before we come back to these? There's other stuff on the board. These things, what's this? What is that? Oh, we're doing the, starting to match things together. What's this? What? Zoom in a bit. So we've got some times, and we have times. Oh, so that's what these are? Times? No, those aren't times. But we've got times. There's firearms. I don't know if you're meant to know the names of firearms. Is that like a carbine or something? Springfield. It could be Springfield. No, that's too many letters. 11. Thompson. S-O-N. Was there an H in it? No, either way, no. Alright. I mean, I don't think we'll actually need to know the names of them. What do we actually do with this? So if you click these... it matches things up. That makes like a 3x3 grid. So we've got these. We should probably try to solve the dancing men thing, because that, I think I might have just gotten it wrong. I'm just gonna print screen it and put it in Paint or something. Okay. The mirror might mean you have to read it backwards or something. That's a good point. It could even mean the men are flipped. Which would mean they're different letters. But is there a corresponding... Like, if you flip N, do you... No. So if you flip that guy, there isn't a corresponding letter, so... L? He's not sticking his arm out. We should really... Can't zoom in on the image. Okay, we can do that a bit. I don't think... So I think, who's not sticking their arm? L? N is, L isn't. It's more curved. I don't know, they look quite different. L is like a proper right angle. N to me looks straight. I mean, okay, it's slightly curved, but it looks more straight than right angled. Oh wait, let's have a look at another letter then. The first letter was G. And it was the guy. Okay. That guy on his head with his arm out like this. Is there one for that? It's G. D. The original looked more right angle. Oh, you're talking about the one in the thing. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's okay. Fine. Yeah, that's D then. All right, I'll do this again, but it's flipped. So okay, we've got that in our minds. Okay. Open up Paint. All right. So the first one is D. Well, I'm going left to right in the message. Okay, I'll start from the... Wait, do you think the whole word will be back to front? Or I'll go from left to right in the message. D. And then... So, we said I. The opposite is R. And then the next one we said was A. O. Yeah, O. Okay, now the fourth one is whatever that one was, so it's A. Flipped. The next one is symmetric, so that's T. And then the next one is also symmetric. E and T are the two most common letters. I guess that's why they did that. And then M is symmetric. And then we got E, E, and then the final one we said was L. So what I've written down is Emil. Backwards it would be lean out. Or could it be an anagram? Before I go looking through the dictionary, can we figure this out in our heads? Moderate. Don't think it's using enough letters. Road. Is that the right letters? I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I got. Third E. Third from the left. E is the guy with his arms standing with his arms up. Oh, moderate, yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't have an L. Alright, let's have a look at the dictionary. Just do sorted string. Are we allowed to do that? What is... And then we do... that. Let me just print that and see if that does that. We're not allowed to... because we've done this. Oh, no, because we need an input. Hang on, where's the input? Oh, we're done with the dictionary. We're not using the dictionary anymore. It's not an input anymore. So this is... we're not using it. Not an anagram? You think it's just the name? It is 10 letters. Of what? The weapon? Do we want to do the backwards one? I don't know if it needs to be... I think the case doesn't matter. You're on the right track. However, one or two characters must still be incorrect. Probably... I mean, looking at that... it doesn't look like a word, but if he swaps the R on the O, it would be, but... oh. But anyway, I think we probably got the letters wrong, yeah. Time to do this again for the, like, 4th time. I was quite confident with those letters. I mean, most of them are... let's have a look at this again, so... wait. Yeah. You know, in Paint I can just actually flip it. Can't I? Flip, yeah. There we go. Wait, I even have a Paint window. Where is it? I mean, I can show this on stream. But I don't really... because I do sometimes use Paint in my coding streams. How do I... alright, have a look at this. So this is flipped. So we said L, E, E, yeah. And then M, melee something. But, so do you think we do need to anagram? Oh, so that's E again. A. Wait, so the upside down one is. T. That one is. Well, that's F. What did I say before? A. No, you're right. A was wrong. It's F. It should be F, not... Wait. Oh, no, it's A. Hey, what? They look very similar. Ah, no, it is F. Yeah, because his arm is... That arm is bent. They're very similar, but one has one arm bent. So that should be F. And then the rest... O is right. Ford, R. Yep. D. Lee Metford. Lee Metford, British bolt action rifle. There we go. Never saw one of those in Call of Duty. There was the Lee Enfield. Alright, so, that's the gun. Just close some of these tabs. In the name, what's stopping us from just trying every one of these names? Or maybe it's not even one of these names, maybe... There's a Brian there. Oh, that's that guy. Okay, so... Are there any... Probably try to find out what this is as well. Is that an F next to it? The first pair is circled, but I also see the letter F next to it. Oh. Oh yeah, and the book. We haven't used the book. Oliver Twist. Okay. So, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th word. Second page, 7th word. First letter. So you take the page and the word and then just take the first letter of it. It's a book cipher, which it's actually a very effective cipher because it's mathematically like unsolvable unless you actually have the book, pretty much. It's the same basis as the one-time pad. Wait, we still got that as the input. We also want that as an input as well. List of pages containing... Okay. So each page, you know, in shows what really irks me when they use a book cipher. But it's always the Bible, isn't it? When is it ever something that's not the Bible? They figure it out because they both only share the same book once. Right, yeah. I think one of the arguments for using the Bible is because it's in every hotel room in America. So that's like when they're in hotels trying to solve murders or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember a specific example. Mission Impossible had a Bible cipher. Oh yeah, but that wasn't really a page thing. That was like a Job something. All right. Okay, so we've got the numbers like that. Let me just... Okay, just have another look at this. Page is going to be a list of strings. Okay. So for welcome in, Slinky. The Bible is useful because of how it's organized. You get names and chapter and verse numbers. Yeah, that's true. It does have a numeric format. That's why they use the Bible. But also, it also helps that every hotel has one, because they always, you know, the detectives always need some excuse for getting a Bible at hand. What are we doing? Okay, so for x in numbers, let's say, so we set as the page, and then the word equals int x for z in x dot split on the hyphen. Slinky, I think it was partly your comment about when I'm doing another programming stream that led me to eventually come back and do this. So it has been a while. And I did do a coding game competition a few weeks ago, but I didn't spend much time on it because I don't think I was that into it, that particular competition. Just gonna give you shit yesterday. For what? For not doing any programming streams? Alright, so we got the, and then we want page P. Would be a string. You were playing Oddworld. Yeah. Dot split on the spaces. So that'll be a list of strings, and then we want the W word and then the first character. SSGT mat PT. Is that a 2 at the end? Doesn't look... Wait, 2.7 is supposed to be F. At least according to this picture. Oh! Page number is 1 indexed, so... So if it's a... we need to subtract 1 here. And same for the word. Fleet Street. Okay. That's where the murder happened. Do we want it to be lowercase? Doesn't match the expected format. Wait. What would, I've broken this. Why is it not? It's not even printing it. I don't think the case matters. Fleet Street is 11 letters. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 is correct. But I've standard output Fleet Street. Doesn't match the expected format. Hang on, put that back. Oh, why am I printing? Yep, that's it. There we go. Now we just gotta figure out who done it. The name of the murderer. So it's probably not Kevin. Okay. So we're gonna do something with this. Wait, so now that we know what the gun is that what the gun looks like? So if we take out those guns, we'll take everything out. Except for... five-dial padlock. Yeah, but it's a 5-letter word. And it's probably one of these names. Which we could brute force, but let's try and figure this out. So, so I think the gun, that's the gun. I don't know. I'll just put that on there. Maybe... What else do we know? We know it was Fleet Street, but... There's something to do with the times, then. So we don't have access to the dictionary or the book anymore. In fact, we don't really have anything. We've used that. And there's all these little yellow stickers everywhere. glasses. Is it saying that he wears glasses? And there's this hat, and there's a... Is that a cross? So he doesn't have a mustache? It's a Guess Who thing. Bowler hat is Kevin, but the string goes to Brian, and there's a poster with a mustache crossed out. Hang on, so, okay, so this is suggesting glasses, like dark hair, bowler hat, no mustache. So, I'm not sure what... Jason? Wait, which one of these is it? This guy? Is that all we're doing? Just putting these stickers together? Okay, yeah, that's probably it then. And then maybe 346 is something they're gonna ask for next. Yeah. Jason! Jason! Message from Sherlock. Gotcha! This was a test to identify my worthy successors. One last step before you earn my gratitude. You must find the exact time of the crime. 346. Yay! We found the secret lair. Well, we already found the secret lair. This is the secret lair. We found a pipe. Once again, Hextree was the MVP. Rate this particular mission. I mean, I never normally give out of 5. It was good. I thought it was better than the last one. Okay, we'll give it a 5. I'll go take up smoking. I would happily play it weekly if you guys would make them weekly, but this has been out for several years now, and it looks like we've only got 6 of them, so I guess they gave up on making them. There were definitely more, though. I don't know where they've put those other ones. They were behind a paywall. You had to buy a subscription to play them. And I would do that, but I can't find anything on the menu, so I guess they must have just taken them off altogether. I mean, they were mainly trying to sell these to companies, so that companies could like train their employees using these, like as a kind of like an activity, like team building sort of activity, which is cool. But does that mean non-companies can't access them? Maybe they just don't want people to be able to find the answers because they want them to be usable by companies, and that's why they're not open to the public. I don't know. Well, anyway, I've done that in the past, but it's been so long ago that I could do it again. I've basically forgotten everything from that one. Is there a non-Python section? Well, they're not language specific. You can choose, like... In the pad, you can choose whatever language you want from the list they have. All the popular ones. And you can solve pen and paper too, so you can just like type in the answer and if you, because it's intended, like if you're doing this like as a proper group, it's intended to have some people who specialize in coding, some people who specialize in puzzle solving, like on pen and paper, and there's supposed to be a mix of puzzles. You know, like that dancing man one. And that's the idea behind it. Like some people do coding and some people do like logic. Oh, we did that one before as well. That was one of the events. But yeah, I've forgotten. I remember the... Oh yeah, Code Hard. Yeah, I remember this being quite intensive, the coding for this. Like you had to build like proper data structures, like a binary search tree or something, and then find like the ancestors of someone in some huge family tree. It was quite a complex coding one, which is good. We want more complex coding ones. But it's definitely not. It's definitely this is like hardcore coding. And like this one, I think you could do a lot of it by hand. Hex tree, not yet. One day we'll need a hex tree. I used a hex tree in like one of those competitions, like a proper hex tree, a tree with 6 children for each thing. Did I? I think so. I mean, you don't generally use trees that are not powers of 2. You have oct trees. Oct trees are very commonly used. Actually, no, you have ternary trees that like with 3. Do you? I don't know. Yeah, so I guess I'll come back and do... Wait, so the steam house is by itself. Castel San Angelo. That is a pair, so I can do those back to back. Primes or powers of 2. Yeah, there's probably good reason why you would want that. 6 is a good number though, because it's like a 2 primes multiplied. And then you got pyramids by itself and treasure by itself, but these are hard. Oh, that's easy code, hard logic, and that's easy logic, hard code. And there's this. I'll probably do this again because I've forgotten that. And then that's it. That's all the coding pad stuff. Yeah, I think what they did is they made private games that they would sell to companies, but they've not put them on the website. The point is, you play these and you're like, this will be good for our company, and then you buy their package, which has more of these. Because I remember there being more. Okay. Well, that was fun. Yeah, so there's 6 left. So I'll probably do another pair, maybe these 2 next time. But then... no one really streams coding game anymore. It used to be loads of people in this field here, and now it's only ever me whenever I'm doing it. I guess it's dropped in popularity? I don't know. No competitions coming up. The last one, I don't even remember what the last one was. This firefighting game. Actually, it was a good game, but I just didn't have the time at the time to actually do it. Oh, well, I got top... I didn't even check my rank after it finished. I got top 1000 at least, and I didn't really spend that much time on it. Well, where's the my mastery level? I don't think I'm never quite hitting Grandmaster. I mean, to hit Grandmaster, you probably got to go back and do all the stored past tournaments that I've never tried. All right. I could see if anyone's doing any anything related to Python programming or coding game. No, alright, doesn't matter. I might come back with some Morrowind later. We'll see. And then I'll have to prepare for my big match against Umaro in... when is it? 16th of October, so that's... oh, it's only 3 weeks away. Oh, damn, I gotta play some Mass Effect. Umaro and I are having a Mass Effect race for the first game, Mass Effect 1, on Legendary Edition, on Insanity difficulty. Speedrun race. So yeah, that's that coming up. And then I think Umaro has got some other race, Sonic something, Sonic Shuffler, and then I'll have Titanfall 2 at some point, and then Kramet has also got races coming up, I think, as well. So everyone's got races. And Dynamite Heady. That's going to be Clash of the Titans. Alright, so see you next time.